This is Hino's Sport bringing you that heat and that fire. Listen, man, this is the stuff that I was talking about when I said reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panderers. I feel sorry for the masculine race, man. Let me say it again. I feel sorry for the masculine race. The masculine race has been emasculated. Let me say it again. The masculine race has been emasculated. This has proven itself in the Deontay Wilder loss. This guy has given you 42 victories, 0 defeats prior to the Tyson Fury second fight. 1 tie, which really should have been a KO power stoppage in his favor from the first fight. 41 knockouts, 95.35% KO percentage ratio. All of these numbers still exist. The only number that has changed is now instead of 0 losses, he's 42-1-1. When we look at Tyson Fury, we see a guy who lost 3 times. He lost his first fight to Doug McDermott. He lost his second fight, obviously, which was the Deontay Wilder first fight, which he got KO power stoppage. He lost his third fight to Otto Wallin. You see the gash. You see how Otto Wallin exposed this guy. We have Anthony Joshua, who lost to the biggest disgrace in the Mexican community fan base, a la Andy Ruiz. Where were these guys when Tyson Fury was exposed by Otto Wallin? Where were these guys when Anthony Joshua got exposed? How many excuses were made for these fighters? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. They don't keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. They don't keep that same energy. But yet, they're hot and bothered like grits about Deontay Wilder. Is it because the man is confident, purpose, and has an abundance mindset? Is it because he's sure of himself? You have Dillian White that said it was like a father that beat his son. It's because Wilder fucked your bitch, man. That's why you were hot and bothered like grits. So you were happy. We have men that are happy to see other men's downfall. That's a feminine trait, dog. Let me say it again. Men shouldn't be jealous. That's a feminine trait, dog. That's what Jay-Z said, man. Let me say it again. Men shouldn't be jealous. That's a feminine trait. We got a bunch of femboys out here, man. Beta males with beta male tendencies. You saw all of the fake-ass Deontay Wilder fans reveal themselves. Prior to the fight, I saw the comments. Same folks. Oh, yeah, Deontay Wilder, he gonna KO Tyson Fury. Then when Tyson Fury wins the fight, oh, Deontay Wilder, he need to train his trainer. Deontay Wilder, he got exposed. Deontay Wilder's one-dimensional. All of this shit is coming out, man. All because they couldn't stand what this guy represented. Then they went on this soliloquy. I told you, these closet racists. Oh, all of the PBC fighters, they're going to get exposed. Earl Spence, he's going to get exposed. Gervonta Tank Davis, he's going to get exposed. All of these guys, they're going to get exposed. What the fuck are we talking about here, man? All I'm telling the fight fans and the boxing community is to keep that same fucking energy, dog. Let me say it again. Keep that same energy. And they can't even do that. And you know what they're doing right now? They protruding and they hating. They coming on my channel just to hit the thumbs down and show that they are beta boys. Beta Bati boys. This is what we're dealing with here, man. Men that are not men. Men that give the similitude of men. Men that do this. Oh, hold up. I'm live. I'm actually here. Men that sit here and say, this is wrong. This is wrong. Men that sit here and titty type. Men that sit here and show you that they have ADHD. This is what we've come to, man. These are the people that tell you they are boxing commentators. You guys need to run the other corner. And you wonder why boxing is in the dirt that it's in. We've had Joe Frazier that's lost. We've had Muhammad Ali that's lost. We've had George Foreman that's lost. We've had Mike Tyson that's lost. We've had Riddick Bowe that's lost. Lennox Lewis that's lost. We've had all of these guys lose and come back on their shield and dominate. Anthony Joshua got exposed as a guy that lacked punch resistance and lacked stamina. He was embarrassed on the highest levels. All of these guys deleted their YouTube channels. Then they came back once Anthony Joshua was propped back up. Tyson Fury got a freaking gash on his head in the Otto Wallin fight, a fight that should have been stopped. Even his stablemate, Terrence Bud Crawford, said they should have stopped the fight. It should have been a TKO stoppage. But we look at Tyson Fury and we see that he gets the benefit of the doubt. He gets to get the Undertaker moment. He gets to get the 14.06 seconds to revive himself. But Deontay Wilder, as soon as Kenny Bayless said, okay, you can't continue on to fight, they waived it. What was the difference between Kenny Bayless and Jack Reese? This is the stuff that I'm talking about, man. Something wasn't right with that fight. Deontay Wilder coming in way more than what he normally weighs, 231 pounds, when he operates between 215 to 225. Deontay Wilder not activating the Bronze Bomber. Something wasn't right with that fight. I was saying this stuff to myself, but you could clearly see that in that fight something was off. But I should have known. Bob Arum told us there was going to be a trilogy. And boxing is a three-pronged monster: economics, politics, and pugilism. This fight has broken records at the gate. 17 million and plus for heavyweights of all time. So it makes sense to have a fucking trilogy. So now we have to ask ourselves, was this fight rigged? Was this fight fixed? Hino's Sport didn't want to come to this conclusion. But I am coming to this conclusion. The fight was fixed. The fight was rigged. Because there was no way that Deontay Wilder did not activate a Bronze Bomber and was stationary the way that he was. Especially against an opponent that he already picked apart and beat. Every rematch that Deontay Wilder has fought, he's gotten an opponent out of there in quicker fashion. But there's money to be made. Whatever money this fight made, it's going to double and triple that. We have to come to that conclusion. Now that's the cold-hearted and unadulterated cutthroat truth-telling fashion. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. But again, I feel sad for the state of masculinity. We have 95.35% of freaking femboys, beta males, man, that's protruding out here, giving the masqueration as if they are men. But they are not. I feel for the feminine race, dog. I'm not a female. But if I was, damn, I feel for y'all, dog. Because y'all only got to deal with 4.65% of men of confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset like Hino's Sport, bringing you that what? That heat and that fart, and keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And keeping the foot on the what? On the next. Now I see why Hino's Sport's star shines brighter. Because this is what we have to deal with. The third fight's going to happen, summer 2020. And when Deontay Wilder wins, I don't want to see these fake-ass Wilder fans jump ship. Y'all already revealed yourselves. And I will eat them and murk y'all. The Tyson Fury fans, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go into the hole that they crawled out of and go deep into that motherfucker. Deep into the abyss. They won't come back in return. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. Because at the end of the day, there's three fights. There's a trilogy. Three-pronged monster. Politics, economics, pugilism. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. Deontay Wilder will come back stronger and better than ever. He will be within that weight, 215 to 225. He will activate the Bronze Bomber. And when that happens, Bomb Squad! This is Hino's Sport. Check it out.